Hello, hello, and here we have little Samantha with us. What we're talking about today is communication in marriage, okay? So, when we were first married, we had communication issues, okay?
We did.
We argued a lot,
Yeah.
right?
And where did they come from?
Well, we realize now that our children are out of the house. We realize that a lot of the stressors were over the children. Why? Why?
Because we didn't agree on how to raise them. We didn't agree on we didn't have the right value. We didn't have values that lined up
Right.
about our kids and about our family.
Right. So, Oph grew up, children are to be seen and not heard. Mm-hmm. I grew up, children are to be seen and not heard. Right? Mm-hmm. So, but I knew how I felt when I was experiencing that. So I had made a conscious effort. Mm-hmm. My children will be heard no matter what, right? But Oph is like, no, you do what I say, especially as a man of the house, right? Do what I say.
Right.
And so that's why we have the little baby here as an example that our communication was over children. But what happened then? We learned some skills, right?
Yes.
And we realized what was really going on.
Right.
We weren't on the same page, right? Mm-hmm. So let's talk about some skills that we learned mm-hmm. and that we found was useful, okay? All right. So skill number one.
Skill number one is that
your physical being, right?
Right.
So if you notice your spouse physically is doing some cues that he may be or she may be upset, something like what? Like that? Mm-hmm. Going, or what about the eye rolls, rolling the eyes? Oh my God. Breathing hard, ignoring, right? So physical cues, we need to stop and recognize that, okay? Mm-hmm. And skill number two.
Anger is the second emotion.
What?
Anger is the second emotion.
It ain't the first emotion?
No.
Anger is the second emotion. Mm-hmm. So you must get to the first emotion. And a lot of times that's very hard to do.
Right.
Because we're not used to looking for the first. We just say we're angry, right?
Right.
So, and the third skill is to give your spouse some room.
Yeah. We have to give our spouse room. I mean, think about it. If we constantly press to get through and do things and we don't give each other room to express ourselves and room to
cool down
and room to really, to be honest, to be able to get our thoughts together.
Yes.
Because sometimes when there's conflict, there's a lot of confusion, a lot of cloudiness. Yeah,
so give each other space. So if you guys are getting any value out of this, please mm-hmm. share this with someone who you think it could be useful. Mm-hmm. Please share this information on, okay? And the fourth skill, we have to ask, if you see the physical things going on, if mm-hmm. you know, ask your spouse, okay, it looks like, you're feeling some kind of way. Do you need a minute?
Yes.
Yeah. By you acknowledging and asking, do you need a minute? It can, depressurize the other person and acknowledge that mm-hmm. you see that there's an issue.
And it can't be, you can't ask a question with an attitude. Because you might spur them on a little bit more then. So you have to be very aware. You're identifying something is going on and you want to give them that opportunity to, have a break. But you also want to be aware of how you say it.
So I can't say, oh, you act like you feeling some kind of way.
No.
Oh, okay.
How'd you say? You said it a better way the first time. How'd you say it?
It looks like you might be upset. Do you want me to give you a minute?
Yeah, I need a minute.
Okay, that's better than the other time, huh?
Yeah.
So anyway, these are just 4 small skills that we wanted to share with you. We're putting on a free webinar that we're going to go in deeper, provide more information, more value that we know you can use and apply immediately to your marriage and improve the communication. So if you are interested, we would love to see you at this webinar. Click the link and it will take you to the registration page for the webinar, and we will love to see you there.
Yes. All right. We'll see you there.
All
Take
right.
care.